Shit, Wesker. I thought he was dead.
The localizer in Square Enix is now being gutted. Hopefully, what we're doing when we react to this, maybe we can convince Capcom or Bandai Namco. I don't know if Koei has localizers. I'm not certain, but Capcom is next, okay? Let's convince them. Shout out to Vera Dark.
The past few days has been filled with absolutely wild news regarding Square Enix and their layoffs, and I am not going to shed a tear for the activists that are now being kicked out of the industry. And while we've heard about chief publishing officers being let go and individuals that support activist organizations being let go, now we're finding out that a localization project manager has been affected, and this brings up a really good conversation about if their products are truly going to change going forward.
Look, for me guys, if you guys were good at your job, then I will feel sorry. Look, I will feel sorry for people who lose their job that are good, okay? But activists, yeah, no. I mean, right now, also, oh yeah, that reminds me. If they do really want to go back to Japan, I think the first thing that both Square Enix and Capcom should do, remove the yellow paint. They should. So, again, like I said, I feel sorry for those who, whoa, Sheva, where you going?
You grab it.
Okay.
Oops. I don't know why I do that, but the heck. Again, like I said, I will feel sorry for those who are talented, okay? But when it comes to incompetent people, or in this case, activists, yeah, I don't feel sorry for them. Right? No. Not even close.
Good work.
Got him. Seriously, I have no sympathy for activists.
All been questioning if Square Enix is truly cleaning house and if they're going to change, but just because they let go of a few individuals doesn't necessarily mean that that's going to be the case. But when you start seeing individuals like the chief publishing officer being fired, and that was an individual who was the direct voice from the Western to Japanese market, and you see localization project managers being affected by the layoffs, this right here is really what makes me feel like maybe we're going to see a change going forward, because if you combine that with the fact that several of their projects recently have underperformed, like their Final Fantasy titles,
That's right.
I really want this to be the case. I really want them to turn things around. I want to be hopeful. I don't upload on this channel because I hate video games. I don't talk about this industry because I want it to fail. I want them to do better. I want things to be amazing. And if tomorrow the industry was magically perfect, I would be the happiest person in the world. But unfortunately, I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. And therefore, I'm going to continue to be extremely vocal about the issues that I have, the issues that you guys have, and trying to spread as much information about companies that are really scummy as possible. And over the years, we have seen so many terrible instances of localization in video games and anime and manga, and now maybe this person being let go could be a good sign. So Yusuke Haruguchi, the localization project manager in the Japanese branch, seems to be affected by the Square Enix layoffs. There are some really terrible localizers in this industry, and most of them are activists. They will take a perfectly good product, and then they will reword certain things, change meanings of characters, do complete rewrites, because they think, The audience we're trying to sell this to will definitely appreciate this because I would appreciate these changes, even though that's typically not the case.
Which reminds me, who the hell listens to those idiot activists? I have to know. Jeez. I don't know, folks.
Take it.
Okay.
You grab it.
Okay.
I mean, seriously, Square.
Take it.
Roger.
You know what? I had to guess. Maybe this is just a hot take or something. Maybe Square must have listened to it back in the past when, maybe before the, before the development of Forspoken. Whoa!
Nice shot.
Got him. Oh! Nice jump. Again, I'm glad Square Enix is doing. Now if we can, I think it's time we convince not Square Enix, Capcom.
If we stay here, we're just asking for them to attack. We should hide. Nice
You grab it.
Okay.
Yeah. You think? Oh, there's more. Good. Oh yeah. Now you know. Let me just add something before we continue with the reaction, okay? Now you know why most people, they prefer Japanese dub or English dub. Well, no, not English dub. If it were me, I would choose Chinese, Japanese, or South Korean dub, okay? Sorry, folks, it's a bit difficult to do this kind of methods.
People want a product that is as close to the original creator's intentions as possible, not it being butchered by some
That's right.
activist.
That's
And wow, with all of the layoffs that we've seen being voiced online, it's really crazy to see just how many activists were at Square Enix. We knew that they were trying to capture a global audience's attention, and they were trying to sanitize their content for Western audiences, aka sensitive snowflakes on social media. We knew that they had an internal ethics department that was looking over developers' shoulders, telling them what they could and couldn't put in a game. But seeing how many of these people are truly part of organizations like Women in Gaming, trying to kick out white cis het men and try to make way for marginalized voices, it's absolutely wild. So this individual had stated they take into account overseas cultures and trends and even consult with the development team to change the character appearances.
Of course you did.
And game content. This is so infuriating because Japanese entertainment, whether it's video games and anime and manga, didn't become popular because it was marketed to a Western audience. It became popular because it was unique, it was refreshing, it was interesting, it was bold, and it was new. And when Japanese creatives now and these companies try to make it closer to Western entertainment, it all just becomes so much of the same old that we've been rejecting for years. I don't want this to happen. I want Japanese content to keep its identity. I want it to continue to be amazing.
It is quite true, but understand one thing. This is the problem. Japan, they forgot, at least they forgot what made their game so successful or their product so successful, because don't forget. Alright, let me take you Black Myth Wukong for example. Black Myth Wukong, the reason why it's successful because it first target the local market and then international market. Okay? Oh. Sorry. Got him. Looks like it's gonna be stopped for a while. Be back in a jiffy, okay?
Very clear that the individuals that are running these companies don't want that to happen. They want it to be closer to what they believe audiences in different places across the world want it to be, which part of that could be the chief publishing officers that run Western branches. It could be because of localizers. It could be because of
apologies for that interruption, folks.
Wasps that are buzzing in their ear that really just want to see their company go under because they don't actually care about this industry. Who knows? It is clear, though, that they're not actually listening to their customers. He also stated the localization division, staff from different countries, including EU and USA, work together in the same office, creating an environment where many different languages are spoken every day. Is this really Japan? One major difference between the localization project manager and the development team's project manager is that they must communicate extensively in English and always view the game from the perspective of overseas users and markets. But the problem is that they're not actually listening to the kind of average of the overseas users' opinions. They're just listening to people that are thinking like very similar in the mindset to them. They are only viewing it from the lens of a sensitive snowflake, and that absolutely sucks. And by the way,
that's what happens when you listen to wrong. This is what we call listening to the wrong people. Now, generally, I think Square Enix listens to the wrong people. It needs to stop, folks.
Nice shot!
Yeah, it needs to stop. Got him.
Give me an herb.
Use this! I owe you one.
You grab it.
Okay.
All right.
You grab it.
Okay.
No. Okay, I'll just... yeah, throw it. Again, I think, in my opinion... okay, here, I think this goes gonna... let's just say this is gonna apply to Capcom too. They need to stop listening to sensitive snowflakes or activists. Okay? These localizer, they need to be reworked. Look, Capcom and Square Enix, if you really want to use AI for translation, then go for it. Look, these localizers, they're not doing you any favor, okay? They're giving you bad advice.
Ouroboros has been loaded.
Make sure to take care of it before we leave.
Don't worry. The reserve supply is almost ready.
You know that voice.
It's Excella.
What's being handled, Albert? I'm looking forward to it.
Albert.
What?
How are you holding up, okay, Albert?
Shit. Wesker. I thought he was dead.
Okay. Again, I think it's time from now on. I think for Capcom or anything, we really need to get both Capcom and Square Enix to listen to the fans, okay? Because if I had to make a guess, they listen to the wrong people. Whoever they listen to, let's say this person want this or this person want that, is the wrong person, okay?
Shout out to the reunion for over the past few days heavily covering the Square Enix situation. There's been so much news, so many different people reporting being laid off, so many pieces of information that have been released. It's been pretty hard to cover, but that's why I've been doing so many videos on it, because there's always an update. And I think it is important to call these people out and to highlight the fact that, yeah, there were a lot of these types of people working at Square Enix, because there are gamers out there who say, I love Square Enix still, they've made amazing products in the past, but they are a shell of the company that they once were.
yeah.
They are no longer making the amazing experiences they once were, because they overhired these Westerners, and these Westerners
that's a bad
are
idea.
really under-delivering. Now, there are a lot of gamers who are saying that they're happy to see this happen, which I completely agree with.
First and foremost, let me be clear one thing. Look, I really don't like when people get laid off. Those who are talented, okay? But the question is, which would you prefer? A talented people stay or activists stay? Which would you prefer? Oh, you just wasted the sniper bullets? Damn. Also, hopefully after this video, we can convince Capcom to do the same, okay? Get him. Thank you. Oh, here's more. Oh. Allez. No. Exchange with this.
Give me a grenade.
Take this!
Big is.
Thanks, partner.
Boom. Okay. Ooh. Wow, that's a lot of guns. Man, wish there was a way. How am I supposed to do this? Let me try and... Ah, screw it. Great, sorry, that is... Oh! Sorry.
Good work.
Got him. Okay, let me just exchange this for this.
Give me an herb.
Take this.
There it is.
Thanks, partner.
Okay.
Nice shot.
So many great characters and storylines be butchered by them. Look at the censorship with Tifa and Aerith. Look at the censorship even with Cloud. For example, in Final Fantasy, we've seen just a lot of general storylines and themes be watered down. And of course, when it comes to localizers, you cannot trust them, whether they are
Yeah.
at Square Enix or they're at Crunchyroll or they're
Capcom.
at your favorite gaming company. You can't trust them by any means. Here are just a few examples of localizers running rampant over the past couple of years. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. English localizers rewrite Akira Toriyama's original manga script, insert Zoomer lingo into classic Vegeta vs. Kid Trunks dialogue. Western localizer proudly brags about butchering Sentai Filmworks' English localization of 2.5-dimensional seduction. English localizers furious over Japanese publishers' decision to use AI translations for light novels. English anime localizers claims that this subtitle controversy an example of why we need to educate Japanese companies on what good localization looks like.
Now you see it, folks. You see it in real time. Why many people in this time alone don't like localizers. One of my subscribers is now making hashtag N localizer. Western localizers, come back. Again,
Take it.
Roger.
don't use it. Where is he? Again.
Good work.
Got him. Okay. Now again, I think when it comes to localizers, I mean, would you... I'm sorry, my fumble of words, but which would you prefer? Localizers?
Looks like we have to go this way.
Or in this case, you know what, let me rephrase what I said. When it comes to translation, okay, would you prefer AI or English localizer? Who would you prefer? That's the real question. And again, Square Enix and Capcom, whoa, where did you come from? Oh, ow. Jeez.
Give me an herb.
Take this. I out of one. Take this.
Okay, that's better. Again, sorry, what was I saying? Oh yeah, Capcom, Square Enix, if you really want to use translation or anything, just use AI. Don't use localization. It's not worth it.
They wouldn't know what good localization looked like if it slapped them in the face. Here are some of the videos I've personally done. Woke localizer to ruin more games. Major Japanese game company hires this activist Katrina translator, and gamers vow boycotts. By the way, there's still no news on where this person is working. I've been keeping an eye on it. I haven't seen anything yet. Woke localizers wrecked studio forces them to fix their butchered work and shoot an order. Lovely complex. Rogue Localizer admits Western companies don't care if they add ideological dialogue. Infamous Localizer, Furious Studios are using AI. Woke Western localizers force pronouns into Harvest Moon. So we're talking about situation after situation after situation, and this is why so many of these people need to constantly be called out because they are not respecting the source material, they are not respecting audiences, and Square Enix has actively hired these people and been okay with these people being in their ranks for years at this point. So maybe this is a good sign. Maybe they really are trimming the fat. Maybe they really are firing people who are ideologically captured, who are ruining their works.
Okay, first and foremost, I would say shout out to Vera Dark. That was a good video.
Take it!
Okay.
But you're not using... Whoa! Aha! Okay, this is gonna... Yeah. Sorry about the lag. Whoop. Okay, let's go. Again, now. What do we take from that video, folks? Well, for starters... Oh, thank you. I want to say something. So close. So close, folks. Ooh, that... Okay.
You grab it!
Okay.
Right then. Now, I think the problem is now that Square Enix is, well, listening to people.
Give me a grenade!
Take this.
Yeah, I believe. Ooh, that was easy. Now with Square Enix now listening, it's time to convince Capcom. And whoa, there is... Yeah, that's another... good idea that was...
Take it!
Roger.
Hey, no. Up, oi.
Give me a grenade!
Take this.
I said... Sorry, you have to cut that.
Take it!
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry, that cuts. Now again, let me tell you this, folks. I think what we need is for Capcom to at least listen to people. You know what? I mean, I know that the Resident Evil games, like the 7, 8, and maybe Requiem, is gonna do good. Also, I have to know, in this case, I want Capcom to at least listen to people. Or better yet, at least listen to the community, not the consultancy firm. And that's a waste. Jeez.
Give me a grenade!
Take this.
I don't know why we have that. But... Sorry. So for
This-
Capcom,
Why would they need these, do you think?
Maybe they're planning to start a war.
again, Capcom, listen, I think first you had to do just like Square Enix. It's time to go home. Look. Okay. Alright, let's see what we can do.
What manner of beast is that?
Got him. Sorry you had to see that. Don't worry, that will be cut. Okay, so in light of this, there's gonna be a lot of talking point what we get from that video. Don't worry, I'll cut some of it. Here's the thing. I think the first thing, in my
These must be
opinion,
the discarded test subjects from the research facility.
yeah, in my opinion, I think first the yellow paint needs to be taken out, okay? What? I didn't ask to do that. Oh, come on. Thank you, Sheba. Wait. Hey, Sheba, get back here.
Come on!
Roger.
What the? Sheba, what are you doing? Come on. Yes. Oh, sorry, you had to. That thing is a skip. Wait until Sheba gets here.
Come on!
Okay.
Listen, folks. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, right? Again, yeah, I'm talking about, playing at the same time. Listen, Capcom, look, from now on, look, I think, well, besides you going back to Japan, the first thing you need to do is, of course, ditch the localization. And also, don't listen to journalists. Listen, if you want to make Resident Evil 5, do it. Again, what I said back there before this thing comes in is that Capcom, if you want to make Resident Evil 5 remake, just do it.
Thanks.
What the? I was. Damn it.
You grab it.
Okay.
Hang on a sec. Right? Because even though now I'm not certain how Kingdom Hearts is going to go through, because don't forget, we haven't heard anything about Kingdom Hearts. As well, Capcom, assuming,
Come
let's
on.
say,
Okay.
assuming if Resident Evil Requiem was a success, they won't suffer layoff. Hopefully. But let's be honest, this is Capcom.
Sheva.
Well, glad you could make it. Up here, you two.
Excella. Where's Jill?
Jill. You're like a broken record, you know that? Just as single-minded as he said. You've spent so long trying to track down Ouroboros. Well, here, enjoy.
The Ouroboros is a new POW, and you're planning on selling it to terrorists.
Good guess, but no. While it does resemble the BOW based on the progenitor virus, I have no intention of selling it to terrorists.
Then what are you using it for?
Evolution. It's a philosopher's stone, one that will choose through DNA who shall proceed to the next stage. My vision and his combined, now made a reality.
Evolution? What are you talking about?
Oh, you'll find out soon enough. Everyone will. Too bad. Looks like he wasn't worthy. Only the chosen ones are fit for the coming new world.
Excella, wait!
One more thing I need to ask.
Warning, a biohazard action occurred. Cleanup personnel must incinerate all contaminated...
That's it! That's the sweet spot!
Okay. Okay. Again, I think Capcom and Square Enix first. Oh, that's a... Yeah, not...
Flamethrower tank is now full. You may resume use when ready.
Get him. Capcom, you need to stop listening to journalists.
I need ammo.
Okay, take this!
Ui, there's tough guys.
Use this!
Okay. One. Yeah, definitely Capcom needs to stop listening to sensitive snowflake too. Capcom, look. Capcom really needs to go back to Japan as well. Don't get me wrong, Resident Evil 9 is probably gonna be good. Assuming it is. Get him. Go. Yeah, Capcom really needs to ditch their Western audience, or this means not Western audience, but Western studio. Here, here, here. Come.
Take this!
So far, I mean, after Resident Evil 9, probably there are gonna be more remakes. Again, Capcom. Listen to people. Damn. I mean, Square Enix, I'm always loving Square Enix, but I don't know, I think after no wait, not after Resident Evil, but after Kingdom Hearts 3, I'm very skeptical, folks. Don't worry, I'll figure out how to end this video. Again, look, hopefully we can convince Square Enix to do the same. Go back to Japan. And no more localizers, okay? Oh, and don't worry, that thing you saw, that thing will be the end of the cutscene, okay? Good on Square Enix, and I hope Kingdom Hearts 4 is as good as they say. If we can convince Square Enix, we have to convince Capcom as well. Yeah, I'm very skeptical.